Hello and welcome to Baatcheet with Cafemutual. My name is Muzammil Baghdadi and today we have S. Saravanan, co-promoter, Purple Pond Financial Services. Welcome to the show, sir.
It's my pleasure.
How are you doing?
Great.
We have some questions for you. Shall we go ahead?
Yes.
So, direct plan platforms and influencers getting popularity nowadays. How MFDs and RIS deal with direct plan platforms and influencers?
Yeah, basically direct platforms. If you look at direct plans, people who have the knowledge, expertise, time, and the tools, they can deal with direct platforms. However, if you look at other people who do not have time or tools, they will have to rely on the RIAs or MFDs for for selection of schemes and doing their mutual fund investments. When you add up the direct TER, total expense ratio, and an advisory fee, in most cases it is greater than the regular TER, total expense ratio. If you can explain this to people, if you can explain this to the prospective investors, if they are capable of doing it on their own, let them do it on a direct platform. But when you explain them the amount of time required, the knowledge that they have to gain, and the tools that they have to possess, in 99% of the case, we are able to tell them we add value, so they follow the regular plans. So I don't think direct plans are anyway competition to the mutual fund distributors. Mutual fund distributors can work, and direct plans can be the plans which can attract investors, and over a period of time, people will understand that an advice is necessary for handling their portfolio, and they graduate to the advisor built model.
So, in a rapidly evolving financial advisory and distributor landscape, what is a piece of advice would you give to aspiring MFDs, RIAs looking to thrive in this industry in India?
Yeah, basically mutual fund distribution or financial product distribution is a wonderful business to be in. As a business owner, we should all be very happy that we are in such a good time, and this business is a business where you need very little working capital, and this gives you ample opportunities to scale your business. For the budding RIAs or mutual fund distributors, my take would be like, try to set in a process of advisory. Make a process-driven approach to your practice. Once you do that, once you are converting your advisory practice or distribution practice, a process-driven, scaling and increasing your AEMs are given. So all the best. You should be able to scale much higher in the coming days.
So, in today's expectation of investors has gone up. They want everything at their fingertips. How can MFDs match that expectation in terms of technology, support, and services to today's clients?
Yeah, basically the millennials and the younger generation, they are very good in data crunching. They are updated on the mutual fund performance data, and it is very less data that we can provide which they don't know. However, data is available, but how do you interpret the data is our expertise. So probably the performance data, the millennials or the younger generation are having it in fingertips, not the risk data. So we need to talk to them about risk adjusted returns, and we need to educate them about what is the risk adjusted return, how do you adjudge a particular mutual fund with the performance ratios, and how do you tell them to look at a rolling return which encompasses adverse situations in the market and the best situations in the market. When the fund goes through all the ups and downs in the market, how will it deliver returns? That is well exhibited by following a rolling return than a point-to-point return. These things you will have to educate the investor, and I think the investor will feel happy to be associated with you.
So the last question for you is, how are Cafemutual events adding value to your life?
Yeah, basically, as a distributor, we'll have to be at the cusp. We'll have to be under the control of all the regulatory changes that happens in the industry. And Cafemutual is the first platform where we get the day-to-day updates about the regulatory requirements, changes in the fund management. Each and every news about the fund industry gets updated, and we refer to Cafemutual for all our regulatory and fund updates. That makes our life much easy.
That was a wonderful session. Thank you so much for giving us your knowledge about all these questions.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That's all for today's episode with Baatcheet with Cafemutual. Stay tuned for more such interesting episodes.